y positive k equals to x positive 26, y negative k equals to x square negative 5x. In the given system of equations, k is a constant. The equation has exactly one real solution. What is the value of k? Okay, in our first step, what we can do is that we can solve for y in each of the given two equations. Okay, to solve for y in the first equation, we have to get rid of this positive k. For that, we have to subtract k from both sides of this equation. Then I'm getting y equals to x positive 26 negative k. Now to solve for y in the second equation, we have to get rid of this negative k on the left side. For that, we have to add k to both sides of this equation. Then I'm getting y equals to x square negative 5x positive k. Okay, here I have solved for y in each of the given two equations. Now let's solve these two equations over here by equating these two y's. Okay, now let me write over here, that is y equals to y. For the y on the left side, let me consider this stuff in the second equation. Let me write it over here, that is x square negative 5x positive k equals to, for y on the right side, let me consider the stuff in the first equation, that is x positive 26 negative k. Here we have a quadratic equation in the variable y. Now let's write this quadratic equation in standard form, that is in the form ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. So this is a standard form of a quadratic equation, that is writing everything on one side of the equation, 0 on the other side of the equation. Okay, now in this quadratic equation, I am going to make the right side 0. For that, we have to get rid of all the three terms over here. Let me subtract x from both sides of the equation. Let me add k to both sides of this equation, and also subtract 26 from both sides of this equation. Okay, then this positive x negative x will cancel out, positive 26 negative 26 will cancel out, negative k positive k will cancel out. Here we get x square. When I combine negative 5x and negative 1x, I am getting negative 6x. When I combine positive k and positive k, I am getting positive 2k negative 26 equals to 0. Okay, here I got the quadratic equation in standard form. Okay, now let me consider the quadratic equation standard form, that is ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. When the quadratic equation is given in standard form, and if this equation has only one real solution, then the value of the discriminant b square negative 4ac equals to 0. Okay, here for this quadratic equation, we have only one real solution, because the question says the given system has only one solution. We got this quadratic equation by solving the given system. So this quadratic equation will have only one real solution. So the discriminant, the value of b square negative 4ac must be equal to 0 for this quadratic equation. Okay, now to get the value of b, we have to consider the coefficient of x. Here the coefficient of x is negative 6. So for b square, we have to write negative 6 the whole square, negative 4 times. To get the value of a, we have to consider the coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient of x square is 1. Let me plug in 1 for a. And to get the value of c, we have to consider the constant term. Here 2k negative 26 is a constant term. We have to plug in this one for c. Okay, let me write over here, equals to 0. Now let's solve for k in this equation. The evaluation of this negative 6 whole square is 36, and negative 4 times 1 is 4 times 2k negative 26 equals to 0. Okay, now let me continue over here. 36. We can distribute this negative 4 to this one and this one. Then I'm getting negative 8k. Negative times negative will be positive. 4 times 26 is 104 equals to 0. Okay, negative 8k. When I combine 36 and positive 104, I'm getting positive 140 equals to 0. Now let me subtract 140 from both sides of the equation. Then this positive and negative value will cancel out. Then I'm getting negative 8k equals to negative 140. Let me divide both sides of the equation by negative 8. Then this negative 8 will cancel out. This negative will cancel out. I'm getting k on the left side. On the right side, when I divide 140 by 8, I'm getting 17.5. Here I got the value of k. It is 17.5.